I am Hannah Tricia Arceo, a fourth-year college student, and I was once a people pleaser. Approval, attention, acceptance. I have always lived my life aiming for these things. Nabubuhay ako para mapasaya ang mga magulang ko at ang ibang tao, thinking that every achievement will be my crowning glory. I've sacrificed a lot. I turned all sleepless nights, skipped meals, midnight breakdowns to a trophy, believing that this will be worth it in the end. Not until I realized, is this really my purpose? Hanggang dito na lang ba ako? Ang totoo, nakakapagod, nakakaubos. Hindi ako tunay na masaya. Hanggang sa pinakita ng Diyos na hindi pala ganito ang buhay na nilaan niya sa akin. God opened a door, and that's where I started to join the ministry. This has opened my eyes to see that there is more than pleasing people, but to see myself with the value of how my Creator designed me. He restored my true identity in Him, a child of God, His princess. It was not easy because I had to face some awful truths about myself, exposing what's really in my heart. True enough, isa sa mga pinakamahirap harapin ay ang sarili. But these things were all part of my restoration, so I gracefully surrendered. I journeyed through my healing, and God restored all the broken areas in my heart and misconceived thoughts that had ruled in my mind of such a long time. Today, I am fully confident in how God sees me, His daughter, whom He deeply loves, whom He had cleansed, redeemed, and forgiven. I saw my worth in His eyes. And now, I stopped all the striving and started to strive to see the fulfillment of God's desire and purpose of my life. I finally learned to rest and enjoy the person God made me, just the way I am. Simula nung naintindihan ko kung sino ako sa mga mata niya, nakita kong binago rin niya ang mga bagay sa paligid ko. I have seen the lives of the people around me restored. I have seen how He used me more for His kingdom, na ako mismo hindi makapaniwala. And more than that, I have seen how He restored my relationship with my family and friends. Real restoration comes when you fully trust the great restorer. I could not imagine my life without God working in it. Now, my life revolves in serving Him, pleasing Him, and giving Him all the glory through His grace. From being a people pleaser of this broken world, now a God's servant ready to win souls for His kingdom alone. I am Tricia Arceo, and this is my restoration story.
I am Shekinah Betanzos. I am a teacher and a pastor's kid. Masaya ang buhay Kristiyano. Growing up, I have seen how my parents passionately love God and this ministry. I spent my years serving the Lord in this church. Everything was going so well hanggang dumating ako sa panahon na na-feel ko yung need to have a God-given relationship. So having that desire, I intentionally set the standard and prepare to plan ahead of my future. Unfortunately, the plans didn't happen how I wanted it to be. I got disappointed because nagset ako ng sarili kong standard. I was thinking na dapat, by this age, married na ako and meron na akong pamilya of my own. I waited and waited and waited, and nothing happened. Many years passed at dumating ako sa point na naging bitter ako at nagtampo kay Lord kasi nga I thought He doesn't listen to my pleas and requests. I came to a point na sinasabi ko na sa sarili ko, kung hindi ibibigay ni Lord, edi hindi. Every time I see my friends getting married and being engaged, parang I felt so left behind. I always ask God, Lord, how about me? When will my time come? I became so tired. Totoo naman talaga, hindi madali ang maghintay. Lalo na kung sa sarili mo lang lakas. But I know may dahilan at purpose ang lahat ng nangyayari sa atin. After that season of brokenness and bitterness, God made a way that only He can do. My restoration began when God spoke to my heart, telling me that He is my only satisfaction and that I can trust His ways and timing. After that moment, I gave my full trust to God, knowing that He is in control over my situation and He knows what's best for me. God didn't allow me to be full of bitterness towards Him, but He restored and changed my heart. He changed my perspective and the way I respond to these situations. And yes, that the moment came when He answered my prayer this year. Now that I am in a relationship, I pray that God will be the center of it. And together, we pursue to glorify God in our relationship. Now, I could really testify that He really answers our prayers, not in our timeline, but on His timing. Right now, I testify of His goodness and faithfulness. He remained to be the satisfaction of my heart. Si God pa rin ang the one ko. He restored the years of my waiting. He turned my sorrow into joy and my sadness into gladness. And I could say that it was all worth it kasi what I learned and found was far more greater than my answered prayer. I am Shekinah Betanzos, and this is my restoration story.
I am Victorio Arceo. I am a business owner and a operation manager of a food business franchise. If it wasn't for God, I would not able to experience restoration. Hindi maging madali ang pagtrabaho ko sa mundo ng lights and sounds. At dahil dito, I was investing all of my time and effort para may kulang pa rin. Umiikot yung mundo ko sa paghahanap ng pera. Because all I want is to be a good father and a good provider for my family. Pero ganun pala yun. Kapag hindi mo nagagawa yung purpose mo o calling mo, may kulang sa buhay mo. Dumating yung time na ang mga clients ko ay puro churches. I was hired to help them with their needs in lights and sounds. Little did I know that paved the way for me to know Jesus. Ang dating ako na makamundo at iniisip lang ang aking kikitain ay unti-unti nagbabago. Sa mga simpleng pakikinig, naging intentional ako makilala si Lord. God is so perfect in His ways. He ordained the time where I will encounter Him personally. From there, I was starting to see how He restores every part of my life. He restored my relationship with Him, relationship with my wife, with my kids. Dati, puro trabaho lang ang nasa isip ko para kumita. But now, alam ko na ang purpose ko, to glorify God in my life. I am thankful that God led me to the Rock City Church. Now, I am currently serving here as an audio engineer. Kasama ko na din naglilingkod ang aking pamilya. Ang dalawa kong anak ay part na rin ng mga volunteers sa church. God has restored me. He restored kung sino talaga ako. From a man, so focused to make money. Now, became a man, so focused to make God known. I am Victorio Arceo, and this is my restoration story.